Good morning dear students. Welcome to computer class. In the previous video we had started a new chapter. It is chapter number 4, Introduction to HTML. Okay, this chapter was about HTML. That what is an HTML, okay, what is the full form of it, what is the use of it, who developed it, in which year he developed it, and how can we use HTML language, what are the tools that we require for HTML, what are the editors that we use for it, and a topic we started tag. Okay, so it was not complete, it was incomplete. So today we are going to start it from tags. It is tags. Actually, tags are the basic building blocks of a web page. Okay, when we are going to create a web page, so we use tags, and with the help of these tags we are able to create the web page. Okay, like in the English grammar we are having some tenses there, past, present, future. Okay, and there we are using some helping verbs there. Okay, with the help of these helping verbs we are able to construct the sentences, and every helping verb is having their own use. Like is we are using with singular, am we are using with I, are we are using with plural. Okay, so in this way every helping verb is having their different use. If we are using did, we should use V1. If we are not using did, we should use V2. With has, have, had, we should use V3. Okay, so in the same way these tags are also having few or some syntax and some rules. Okay, and what are these rules that I had discussed with you also, that tags do not contain space. First was tags do not contain space. All the tags are case insensitive. We can't use any space between angular brackets. Okay, tags are having their own name. Okay, we can't assign a new tag. Okay, so these are the few features of tags. Okay, so tags always starts with angular brackets. What is this angular? These are the two angular brackets. Suppose B tag is there. B stands for bold. Okay, so it is the open tag. It is the open tag. And if we are closing it, so what we have to do? We have to use a forward slash there. What is forward slash? These are two slash. One is forward, one is backward. Two kinds of slash are there, forward and backward. So which slash we will use here? We will use the forward slash. Okay, and how we are going to use it? Suppose B tag is there. So if we are closing it, so before this B I will use this forward slash. Okay, so it will be the close tag. What will be the close tag of it? It is open tag and it is the close tag. Okay, these are the two tags that requires for any tag coding. Okay, so the content, suppose if I am going to make the text bold. Okay, suppose I want to write here rat and then I closed it. Open tag, close tag, and this is the content. Means to whom I can make bold is the content rat. So open tag content plus close tag is known as elements. What are elements? Open tag plus content plus close tag. Collectively they are known as elements. Okay, so tags are having elements, and elements are the collection of open tag, content and close tag. Now we should discuss what are the types of the tags. Actually, tags are of two types. types of tags. Okay, so types of tags are two. The first one is container. What is first one? Container. Second one is empty. Container tag, empty tag. Okay. Empty means khali. Everyone know. And what is container? That is having few things inside it. Okay. So as their name indicates, according to that, its definition is there. What is container tag? Container tag is a kind of tag that contains open tag and closed tag both. Means they contains both on tag and open tag and closed tag. The tag that contains both open tag and closed tag are known as container tags. Okay. Open tag is also known as on tag and closed tag is also known as off tag. On tag and off tag. Okay. Suppose then next I will give an example. At first let me write the definition of empty tag. The tag that do not contain, the tags that do not contain closed tag or off tag are known as empty tags. What are these? Empty tags. Okay, so the definition of container tag is the tag that contains both open and closed tag are known as container tags, and the tags that do not contain closed tag means they are having only one tag, and which is it? It is the open tag, or you can say on tag. Okay, so these are the two types of tags. So let's discuss the example of these two kinds of tags, so that it can be clear to us that what are these and what are the uses of these all. Okay. So first one is container. So many tags are there that are container. So I am writing here example of container tag. Container tags examples are first B. B stands for bold. If some text is inside it, we need to close it. Bold, italic, underline, okay, subscript, superscript, SUP, paragraph. Okay, so these are the few tags that requires both open tag and closed tag. Okay, the text that is in between is known as the content. Okay, that on which we want to apply these kinds of text. B stands for bold, I stands for italic, U stands for underline, SUB stands for subscript, SUP stands for superscript, and P stands for paragraph. Okay. So these are the example of container tags. Now I am going to write the examples of empty tag. Examples of empty tag. Example of empty tags. What are the examples of empty tag? Empty tag examples are first BR. What is BR? BR stands for break. Okay, it works like enter key. Whenever we use enter key, our cursor moves to the next line, means a new line. In the same way, the BR tag works. Why? Because in HTML language, all the work that we want to do, they depends on the coding. Whatever we are typing in the notepad or the software WordPad we are using to type the coding. So all the things totally depends on the coding. Okay. So here there is no use of enter there. So we have to use their BR. It works like enter key. The next is HR. What is HR? HR stands for horizontal. Horizontal, we all know the line that is up to 180 degree. It is known as 180, the one that is parallel to the earth. Okay. So HR tag use is to draw a horizontal line. If I want to draw a horizontal line there, so I can use the HR tag there. So it will place a line, horizontal line in between the two paragraph, two lines. So it will create a horizontal line there. So this is example of empty tag. They don't need to close. We are just opening it. I have opened this also. No need to close these tags. So these are the types of tags. Empty and container. Next is types of tags according to their function. According to their function. Tags are there and different tags are having different uses. So outsidely, or you can say if further they are classified, further they are categorized there. So they are in two types. First is block level. First is block level and the second one is text level. Text, we know what are text. Text are the letters, characters, symbols that we are using to type anything. Okay. So what is the difference between block level tags and the text level tags? Thus difference is very clear that block level tags, it shows block means a area they are defining. So the tags that totally depends on the width available in the page. In a page, lot use width is available, so the tags that works on the width that is available there are known as block level tags. And always the block level tags starts from a new line. Example, when we are using heading tag, when we place a heading for our topic, so every time after heading, the line comes from the new. The letters that we are going to type comes from the new line. Okay, paragraph always starts from a new line. So these are the few examples of it. So what are block level tags? The tags that works on the width available of a page. Yeah. And what are text level tags? The tags that works on text or parts of the text, or you can say portion of the text. So the tags that works on text or parts of the text. Okay. Text and part of the text. What is the difference? I am giving an example. Suppose we are going to write a chemical formula H2O. Okay. So this is a text. So how can we write this? So to write these in the home window or in the MS Word window, you are finding these two options. One it is like this, one it is like this. So if the text is at superscript, so it is this one. If text is subscript, then it is this one. So how can we do these all things? So here we have to do this, that I will apply SUB on only 2, because I want to make this 2 as subscript. I want to light it downside, okay, as a base. There are two things, one is base and one is power. Here it is power, here it is base, okay. So this is a part of the text. Complete text is H2O, but I want to apply it on a part of the text, and part of the text is 2 here, okay. So this is about the types of text according to their function. Text level text are many, like B, I, U, means bold, italic, underline, okay. Now the next topic is nesting text. What is nest? Everyone know nest is ghosla. What happens there? Different layers comes one after other. Same work happen here. How? If I want to keep one tag inside another tag, so it is known as nesting. One tag inside another tag. Or you can say, I am using, suppose firstly I am using B tag. So before closing B tag, I started I tag. Example, B tag is here. I applied on rat, and then I started italic. I applied in on school. Then I closed I, and then I will close B. Actually, nesting tags works on LIFO principle. Which principle? LIFO. Last in, first out. Last in, first out means जो last में आएगा वो पहले जाएगा. ठीक है? So here I applied B tag on rat. Then I tag on school. So what will happen there? Here at first the last tag that they have used should be closed first. So secondly I started I tag, so I closed it first. And B tag I started very first, and I am closing it at last. So this is known as LIFO principle. Last in, first out. Whenever we go in any wedding ceremony, so here you have seen whether plates are there. The plate that we are using to keep the food items, so the one who is the plate that came at last will be inserted first. जो plate सबसे last में रखी जाती है, उस plate को सबसे पहले निकाला जाता है. Understood? LIFO principle. So there they are using, there are two principles are there, FIFO, LIFO. द प्लेट जो हमने प्लेट लास्ट में रखी है वो सबसे पहले निकाली जाती है. सबसे प्लेट पहले रखी हुई होती है उसका सबसे लास्ट में नंबर आता है, तो सारी प्लेट खत्म हो जाती है. ठीक है. फीफो क्या होता है? फीफो मीन्स फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट. व्हेन वी आर इन अ क्यू, ओके, सो एट देयर द पर्सन हु केम एट फर्स्ट, his query will be solved very first. Okay, so these are the two kinds of principles, LIFO and FIFO. So this was about nesting of tags. Here we are using one tag inside another. The next is attributes. What are attributes? What are attributes? Attributes are additional information about any text. The additional information about any text is known as attribute. Example, suppose I type a text and I want to change its color. Normally, what is the default text color? Default text color is black. Default background color is white. Default means होता है जो खुद से रहता है, पहले से रहता है, ठीक है. Default text color is black and default BG color means background color is white. We can change. If I change the color of the font, the face of the font, face means normally we are using Times New Roman. Many languages are there, Calibri, Verdi. So the font face are the name of the font family. So if I want to change the color, if I had changed the size of the font, so these all are the additional information. Additional informations are there, so they are increasing the appearance. They are improving the quality of the text. They are making in this way that everyone will focus on it, everyone will pay attention to it. So attributes are the basically additional information. Any attribute is having two things. Attribute has two things. The first is name, the second is value. Name means which attribute we are using, and value means which value we are using for that attribute. Example, I change the background color. Background color we always apply inside body tag. So body BG color. So here if I have used blue color, BG color is the name of the attribute. Attribute name is BG color. Value blue, red, whatever be green, purple, white, violet. This is the value. This is the name. This is the value. Two things are there, and we always enclose the value inside double quotes. Enclose means we are closing it from both sides. Every value we keep inside double quotes. So this was about attributes, the name and values for it and all. Now, what are the rules that we should follow when we are writing HTML code? So rules. To write HTML code. Whenever we are going to write HTML code, we should follow few rules. First is, whenever we are using container tag, so we should close it properly. Container tag should be closed properly. Second is, tag do not contain space. Tags do not contain space. Third one is, value should be enclosed in double quotes. In angular bracket, we do not use space. We can't use space between angular brackets. So these are the rules to write HTML code. Container tag should be closed properly. Tags do not contain space. Value should be enclosed in double quotes. And the last one is we can't use space in between. So when we write the HTML code, so where we write the HTML code? So for this we should use a application program, and that is Notepad or WordPad. Whenever we type the coding there, so we type the coding in the Notepad. We will create a new file and we type the coding there. As after completion of the coding, we will save the file. Normally we save the file after completing the work. Here we should save the file and we save it by name. Here we should save it by using a file extension, and the file extension will be .htm or .html. Out of these two, anyone you can use as a file extension of HTML. Okay, and these two files, if you have saved the file with these extensions, then only you can view the file on internet, means as a web page. Typed, saved with these extensions. Now how to view the files? If you have saved the file with these names, the file will automatically change into the, suppose you are using Internet Explorer, so the file will automatically change into the E file. E means Internet Explorer. Every time when you see Internet Explorer, E or I in this way, it represents in this way. Now how to view the file? If you want to view the file, the coding that you have typed, so you should open the web browser, Google Chrome, whatever be the browser that you want to use, open it. Then you will click on file menu. Then you will click on open. When you click on open, it will show you all the files. Select the file from where you have saved it. So you have to browse it. What you have to do? Browse it. So when you will browse it, so the coding, if done correctly, you are able to see the appearance of the text according to the tag that you have used. जो आपने tag use किए हैं किसी coding को ऐप के appearance में changes लाने के लिए, so the same thing you will able to see on the web page. So in this way you are able to create the web page. In this way you are able to save it. In this way you are able to view these all files there. Okay, now the next topic will be types of tags and what are the uses of these tags. Types we had discussed briefly. We are going to discuss the types of tags according to their use and with example in our next video. So you all should watch the video attentively and will follow the video. Don't use internet to find the answer. Use the video to get the answer. Okay, thank you.